Hello, John.
Hello, Oliver.
And today we're going to talk about Bill Gates.
That's right. He's the the founder of Microsoft, a billionaire, perhaps a couple of times over, but a billionaire, and a chap that left university without finishing. But he's now coming out and he's on the media, the secular media in the US and all the rest of it. And he's one of these individuals that have sent him and his foundation and his wife, who was a Catholic but now probably is not a Catholic, but in any event, uh, sending items abroad to African countries, calling it healthcare, but it's actually to control families. They have an agenda which is to support what they call healthcare, which is limiting families. They've done it successfully in a lot of countries where now families are only 1.2. If you like, and a family with three or four is nearly looked on according to the media and the way they're trying to dominate that end of it. That it's something to, if you like, that you're backward when you're in favour of life. And African people, particularly had families and were proud of having families, but now they're being suggested and advised by like a Bill Gates, instead of giving charity and helping in hospitals and all the rest of it, it's abortion he's providing. So they want to try and limit the world population so they and the like of them can have more whatever it is that they're looking for. But they have to be resisted, and in African countries, their spokesmen now coming up objecting to what they're standing for. Um, the Nazis and people like that had the same sort of an agenda and made it legal to sort of finish people off and make it illegal and say, well, handicapped people, they exterminated them even when they were alive, that they weren't fit, and so they had anybody couldn't be born that was handicapped. So they wanted to smash the race. So this is the agenda that's still knocking about with certain people, and they call it different things. The socialists call it different things, but we know the communists killed millions, and the socialists are offshoots of the communists with the same sort of agenda. So called for the workers and for this, that, and the other. But they're not for the workers. They never provide a job in their life. All they're trying to do is destroy society, destroy the unborn. If you haven't got people born, where are you going to have families? What about mothers and fathers? Is this why now in some countries and in Britain there's more children born to, the children that are born to women that have no husbands? And a child needs a mother and father because that is the natural environment. And a child that has neither a mother or a father perhaps is even brought up by people of the same sex now, which is legal. It doesn't make it legal for a poor child to be brought up by people that's two men or two women. It doesn't matter what they call themselves, man or woman. The two women, one might call herself a man, but they're two women, and children being brought up by people in that kind of a condition. What chance have they got? You know, making things legal doesn't make it right. So Bill Gates and all these billionaires, it seems to have gone to their brain. Perhaps they should be kind of go into some kind of psychiatric place so as they can kind of get things right and get some kind of a spiritual awakening, because they're bound for a very serious place where they'll be for eternity. You can't do what they're doing and think that it's all right.
Thank you very much, John.
Thank you very much, Albert.